channel. This is Tamrish, my brother. Today we'll be looking at just the beginning of piano. How best you can practice, how best you can make it more simple just for you guys that are out there, you starters out there. To start with, piano is very much easy, depending on your determination, depending on how best you love the passion for the piano. And I want to start with the naming of the keys. Out of all these keys that you are seeing here presently, we just have 12 in a set. So the piano is made up of 12 keys. And I want to show you guys the keys. You start from these two black keys. When counting, start from the two black keys. The key down there is where you start, and it's called a C. This key is called C, and you move. C, D, E, F, G. You stop at G. Your next step will be the A and the B. We don't start by A. We start from C. We go again. C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. These are the major keys. We call them the major keys. They are C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. And with a simple understanding, to identify the black keys, you categorize them in sharp and flat. In sharp and flat. When you're moving to the right, it's sharp. And when you're moving to the left, it's flat. Let's see this. This key is C. And for you to name the black key, which is the minor key, you say you are moving to the right. You say it's major. So you call it the sharp. C sharp. C sharp. This is the C sharp. And let's say it has another name. We call it the D flat. Why? Because I'm moving from C, you go to D. This is D. And I've just told you that when you're categorizing it, to your left is flat, right to your right is sharp. And we are moving now to the left, so it's flat. So if we are moving to the left, this is also called the D flat. So it's called C sharp and D flat. If you're moving to the right, it's sharp. Moving to the left is flat. So we call it the C sharp. I can also call it the D flat. We go to the next key, the next black key. You can call it D sharp because the D, we are moving to the right. It's called D sharp. Or you can say the E flat. The E flat. Then we go to the next key, which is F. Moving to the right, we say this is called the F sharp. The F sharp. So that is how you categorize all of them. When you're moving to the right, it's called sharp. When you're moving to the left, it's called flat. And I want to show you the progression. It's all about the formation in order to hold each of those keys. The particular formation used here is 4:3. 4:3. That's the formation you use to hold each and every key. Let's say, for example, the C. For you to hold a C, you need to use 4:3. What do I mean? You count first 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you count the 3. 1, 2, and 3. This is your C. This is the way to hold your C. And even if you want to hold any other key, you use the same formation. 4:3. Let's say we want to hold the D chord. The D chord. Okay, you start by holding the key. with your thumb. And then you count 4:3. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is the D chord. This is the D chord. 4:3. 4:3. Let's say now I want to hold up the F chord. The F chord. We are going to start from the F key with our thumb. Remember, our thumb, the F key, and then we count 4:3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. This is our F chord. So that's it. Very, very, very simple. And let's talk about the second progression. The second progression, you use 5:4. 5:4. And your thumb will still be on the chord that you'll be playing. Okay, let's say, take for example, the C. The C. You are holding now the second progression. 5:4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the second progression for C. If you are playing C. Second progression. The first one is 4:3, and the second one is 5:4. Let's go. For the C chord, 4:3. We say 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4:3. I want to play the second progression. We say 5:4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You move this finger one step, and then you move, and then you start counting again your remaining 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. First chord or the first ohm you play with 4:3. The second progression you play it 5:4. And then now we talk about the last and the final progression. The last and final progression, you use it, you just step the key behind the key that you'll be playing. You touch it, and then you count 5:3. Your thumb must be on top of the key behind the key you'll be playing. Okay, good. Let me show you. This is the C chord I will play now. If you want to play the third progression, your finger must be behind this key that you will be playing. See, the finger should be behind, which is behind it. And then you count 5:3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. The third way to hold up any chord. 5:3. But your finger will start counting behind the chord that you'll be playing. The key behind the chord that you'll be playing. Now let me show you the illustration for C. Okay, good. The first one is 4:3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Second progression is 5:4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you come again to the ohm. And the third progression is 5:3. You start from the key behind the chord. That's the simple way. That's the way to play each and every key. Okay, let's take another example. Let's take the F major. The F major. We still use our illustration. 4:3, 5:4, and 5:3. Let's go. For the F major. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 4:3 to hold up every key. 4:3. Your second progression, 5:4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your second progression. You come again to the home. And then your final progression, I told you, you start up with the key behind the key that you'll be playing. The key that you're playing now is F major, and the key behind it here is E. So when doing the third progression, your tone must start from that key behind the key that you'll be playing, which is, and you start 5, you count 5 is to 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. So let's do the F major. Very, 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 very much simple. And we'll do again like the F. The F major. That's what we've just done. At first, we did the C major, and at second, we've done the F major. Let me now conclude. Our basic lesson for today. You've known that when you're moving from your particular point to the right, it's sharp. You categorize it as sharp. When you're moving from the particular point to the left, you categorize it as flat. Very, very, very much simple. And the piano is made up of 12 keys. 12 keys. We have the C, D, E, F, G, A, and B. These are the major.